Chapter 909. The onlookers knew just what this meant. You had to have at least $100 million in chips to bet in the VIP lounge and could win up to billions of dollars in a single round. Tiff nudged Wilbur at once, signaling him not to go. Wilbur had won up to $100 million. There would really be something wrong with him if he were to keep playing. Even the best of luck would run out after 5 rounds. There was no such thing as having an endless supply of luck. And even Tiff did not wish for Wilbur to keep playing despite the fact that she was a hostess. She could not bring herself to imagine just how Wilbur would react if he were to lose all the money he had just won. Wilbur looked at the 2 murderous-looking men and let out a chuckle. "Are you sure we should keep going, gentlemen? You don't seem to be having the best of luck." Edward glowered at him. "Don't mistake luck for skill. Come to the VIP lounge, and let's see who's the boss. You can back out if you're scared. I wouldn't expect much from an uncultured bastard like you," Jesse taunted. Anyone could tell they were clearly provoking Wilbur. Everyone looked at him, hoping that he would make the smarter choice to get up and leave. He had just won $100 million. Why risk it on another bet? Tiff nudged Wilbur even harder, trying to get him to stay calm. Yet Wilbur said, "Since you two seem to want to keep playing, I'm more than happy to oblige." The crowd could not help but shake their heads. Why would he do something so foolish? Taking the risk of losing over $100 million just to prove oneself was undoubtedly a dumb move. Tiff sighed to herself. Wilbur had actually fallen for the trap. There was nothing he could do if he were to lose the money. Just then, Edward said, "Get the manager here." "I'm right here, Mr. Borton. What can I do for you?" The same beautiful manager from earlier had appeared in the crowd at some point. Jesse sneered, "Take us to the VIP lounge. We're going to have some fun." "Of course. Right this way, gentlemen." The manager stood up, gesturing politely. Jesse and Edward gave Wilbur one last glare before getting up to follow the manager. Wilbur got to his feet as well, but not before saying to Tiff, "Can you still handle carrying the chips?" Tiff nodded silently. $100 million in chips was at most around 2 kilograms, hardly considered heavy at all. It was only when Tiff gathered all the chips into a tray and lifted it for the first time that she felt a strange heaviness, as if there was a different force weighing the tray down. Everyone followed the manager to the second floor. Finally, the crowd began to part amidst their shock. The VIP lounge was not accessible to just about anyone. But everything that had happened just now was so amazing that word began to spread throughout the casino at once. Wilbur and the rest were led into a luxurious private room on the second floor. There was an oval gambling table in the middle of the room, and the surroundings were lavishly decorated. The manager had everyone sit down around the table. Wilbur took his seat, and Tiff sat next to him with a pounding chest. She had worked here for over a year, but this was her first time entering the VIP lounge. It was clear that his was a place that did not open its doors to just about anyone. Edward and the others sat down with ashen expressions, the women alongside them not daring to utter a word. It was just then that Wilbur took the chance to look at the manager. He took a look at the eagle-eyed men behind her and said nothing. Just then, the manager said, "Let me introduce myself. I'm Sharon Taver, one of the managers here. What would you like to play today, gentlemen?"